Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Lisa Bassini and I'm from the Baking Coach. Today I am joined by my dog Barney. I'm hoping he'll participate. Oh, not participate. I hope he'll be good. But let's see. He just woke up from a nap. Anyway, so today we are making buttercream. And we're going to go over the fundamental steps of making buttercream, and this video focuses on the method. So for the exact ingredients, you need to go to the recipe, and if you don't have the recipe, go to bakingcoach.com, reach out to me through my contact page, and I will send you the recipe. Okay, so let's get started. In this bowl is some butter. With buttercream, you can use unsalted butter, or you can use vegetable shortening. You can use both if you want to and divide up the amount of each, like do 50-50. If you're making buttercream for decorating, just straight decorating like roses and borders and leaves, I would recommend using straight shortening. It doesn't break down as easy. You'll get a nice stiff consistency of frosting as well. When you're using all butter, that's great for frosting the outside of the cakes because it tastes delicious and it's super smooth. So let's talk about this for a minute. I'm going to put my mixer on in just about a second. And you do not add any powdered sugar to your buttercream until your butter looks like frosting. Try to remember that because it'll help you. So here I've got some powdered sugar. Another ingredient we're going to add is some vanilla extract. This is clear. I prefer to use clear when we're making frosting. Keeps it super white if you want it to be white. Well, actually with butter it's kind of yellow. But, and also to some water to thin it out, okay? If you don't have clear vanilla, it's not a deal breaker. Just go ahead and use the regular brown vanilla. Okay, so here we go. So this is softened butter, and I'm going to mix it. Bit. Now it kind of looks like frosting right now, but let's beat it a bit more. You want to make sure it's super smooth and you don't have any lumps. If it's not super smooth and there are butter lumps, then what will happen is those lumps will never go away once you add in sugar. So now my other dog just woke up, so let's see if they start whining to go out. So I've got this mixing on a high speed, and it's starting to give me that look that I'm looking for, which is super smooth butter. Okay, let me just use my spatula and kind of mix in what's traveled up the sides. Now Sophia, my female dog, is quite vocal, so she'll start barking at me if she wants to go out. I'm going to try to ignore her for a little while, and hopefully she won't make me stop and let her out. Nope, it's not going to happen. She's so bad. Oh, okay. All right, folks, I'm going to have to let her out, so just stay tuned 1 second. She wins. She's so spoiled. Come on now. Mama, shoot the video. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Never fails. I could be standing here for 3 hours, nothing. I start shooting a video and they need to go out. Okay, so back to buttercream. So now this is super smooth and it kind of resembles what buttercream will look like once we add some sugar. So I'm going to slowly add in my sugar with my mixer running. And once that gets absorbed a little bit, I'm going to add in some more sugar. And if you notice, the setting on my mixer is super low. Now I want to mix this in well, so I'm going to speed it up. Some people like to sift their sugar before adding it in. You can do that certainly. You don't have to. Go low again. So when you add in your sugar, you want to be low, slow and low. But then once your sugar is in, you can increase it slightly more. Now water, why do you think we add in water to our buttercream? Well, we add in water to change the consistency. A little bit of water will keep it very stiff. So if you are making roses and leaves and borders, you would probably want to keep it at that super stiff consistency. If you were, I'm going to lower this down again. If you were, so you would probably put in anywhere between 1 to 3 teaspoons, a little bit less than a tablespoon. Or no water at all. No water at all if it makes it a much more defined, stiffer buttercream. If you were writing on a cake, you would want a medium consistency, which would be about at least maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons for a medium, and then up to 3 tablespoons for a soft consistency. So you really play with it. And it's all going to depend too. I mean, your butter should be at room temperature, but if you forget and you put it in the microwave and it's a little too soft, you may not need as much water, so you really need to go slowly when you add in water and really feel what kind of consistency you want your buttercream to be. A soft consistency is for spreading on a cake, so it's a nice, easy way to just smooth that icing on. Okay. And I'm going to add in the last of our, go super slow again. So I'm at the last of our powdered sugar here. I'm going to stop my mixer for a minute because I'm going to add in the extract. A little bit of liquid will help my mixer. Put in some extract. I always keep my extracts in little jelly jars. I find it easier to measure. Mix that up a little bit. Now I'm going to be using this icing today in a medium consistency, so I'm going to add in a little bit of water. I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to scrape my mixer for a minute. Scrape down the sides of the bowl just so I make sure to get everything really mixed well. Okay. And now I'm just going to do the final mix, super high. Get that water in there, get it nice and whipped. It's going to incorporate some air, make it super spreadable. I'm going to add in a tiny bit more water because I want this between like a soft and medium consistency. And a little bit of water goes a long way, so go slowly with the water. A lot of people say, can I use milk? Yes, you can use milk too, if you want to. Absolutely. If you want to cut the sweetness on your buttercream, you can put in a little pinch of salt if you want to. You would do that, of course, with your powdered sugar. I normally don't. My buttercream is super sweet. Alrighty, we are just about done with making our buttercream today. So here is a beautiful batch of buttercream, super smooth, ready to go on my cake or cupcakes. I want to thank you so much for joining me. This is basic buttercream, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you could reach out to us at bakingcoach.com. All right, now we're ready to decorate. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye now.